Good morning. Welcome to Quest Bites. I'm your host, Corinne Cahill. Happy Friday Eve. It's Thursday. I hope you're having a great morning. Thank you for joining me. This week, we've learned a lot about baking soda and how it reacts with acidic liquids. But what about baking powder? They look the same, they sound the same, but are they the same? We'll find out. I'm joining you from a bakery this morning, and I'm having cookies for breakfast. But first, we are going to play Spot the Difference. It's a little different from Spot the Quapple. There are 5 differences for you to find in these pictures. If you're able to find them, let me know. I want to see who can spot all 5. I'll give you a hint. It's not in this corner that I'm covering up right here. So that takes away some of the space that you have to choose from for your differences. About 15 seconds left. Five. Were you able to find them all? And here's the answer. I think my favorite difference that I made in this picture was changing the Arm & Hammer to the Mjolnir, Thor's hammer. If you spotted that, great. Of course, I also had to put a quapple in there. I can't just get rid of the quapple altogether. If you found them, awesome. If you did not, we'll play again tomorrow. No worries, we're playing Spot the Differences tomorrow. Just join us right at 9:30 so that you can try and spot them all. So today, we're testing the difference of baking soda and baking powder with a series of explosions, reactions. So you're gonna need baking soda, baking powder, water, vinegar, and cranberry juice. Of course, you can use other acidic liquids that you find in your home, but these are the ones that we are going to be showing today. So what is the difference between baking soda and baking powder? First, we need to understand that baking soda has only one ingredient, sodium bicarbonate. It's a base. That's why it reacts with acid. Baking powder is different. It has components that are acids and bases. The base is actually baking soda, and the acids are acid salts known as monocalcium phosphate and sodium aluminum sulfate. Some fun words, right? When those acids and bases are combined with water, they react unlike baking soda would. This also creates a longer lasting eruption because you have acids and bases reacting with each other. So why do we want baking powder to react and erupt in the kitchen? The reaction and the release of CO2 gas is what makes our breads, cookies, and cakes light and fluffy. We want that long-lasting reaction because we want to bake our mixtures while the reaction is ongoing to trap that carbon dioxide gas to make our batter light and fluffy, just like my cookies that I'm having for breakfast today. I have had one. I have one with bites out of it already. I'm working slow. So let's watch some of these reactions. Let's start with what we know. Baking soda and vinegar. Really fast, really fun. This is what you put in your volcanoes at school, right? Classic. Really, lots of bubbles everywhere. Very satisfying to watch. Very fast. But what about baking soda and water? Well, that is not going to be as exciting. Nothing. Gives us nothing. I mean, there's a few bubbles from it dropping to the bottom of the glass, but otherwise, nothing, even when I stir it. You want to make sure you measure your liquids carefully so you have the same in each because you want the results to be correct. So here is baking powder and water. You can already see some bubbles, some bigger bubbles forming. And since these are slower reactions, after a while, you're gonna see even more formed on the top. See that layer of bubbles right there? And that's just with water. Now here's the baking powder and vinegar. Bubbling. You have to mix it a little bit better for this one to work because it's slower. But it lasts longer, and it's still going to overwhelm my glass with bubbles, which is what we like to see, right? Now, apparently, one of the better reactions with baking powder is cranberry juice. So let's watch that one. Apparently, this reaction lasted up to 2 minutes, which is a pretty long time. So this might be what you want to put into your volcanoes when you have to make them at school, right? You want a longer reaction than all your classmates, right? And it gives you that pink color, like lava. Of course, you can always make it more colorful with food coloring, but that's pretty cool to see, huh? I hope you learned something about the difference between baking soda and baking powder. We'll put the instructions in the comments so you can try this lesson. I hope I've put you in the mood for some cookies. Who doesn't want cookies in the morning? Join us tomorrow because we have a very special guest. Her name is Avery, and she's a sophomore in Montana. She'll be joining us to talk about a really cool program she's a part of called Remade in Montana. I don't want to give too much away, but it'll be so fun to chat with her and see or learn more about the project that she has going on. So don't miss it tomorrow at 9:30 for the Quest Bite. Until next time, continue onward with your quest for knowledge, and thanks for watching.